Routine and consistency is the mother of creativity. We, the commoners, hold creative achievers in high regard. Be it painters, sculptors, or writers, we are surprised and amazed by how they are able to derive inspiration from their lives and create illustrious, imaginative objects of art. We often read their biographies, and their passion leaves us in awe. Eccentric anecdotes from the celebrated minds of Kafka, Franklin, Hemingway, and Proust may make you believe that creativity and inspiration only fall on people who are ready to be different. But that's not the reality. How creative mind taps into inspiration. Are you struggling to finish your first novel? Is your dream of painting art still waiting to be completed? Are you waiting for that moment when inspiration will pay you an impromptu visit and give your life energy and a new twist? If yes, you are like most people. When we think about inspiration and creativity, we often think it is for the selected few. We therefore hold notions that are myths. Our notions and myths are backed by the stories of some creative, celebrated minds, which makes us cling to them even more. Let's take a look at some celebrated minds. Beethoven preferred to have strong coffee. He liked coffee as strong as 60 beans into one cup. He had to count the beans himself to ensure the coffee he drank tasted great. Benjamin Franklin, a celebrity mind as well, used to sit naked every morning. The reason being, he believed that air baths were an inspiration to working hard. There are many weird stories of great men and women who did bizarre things in the name of looking for inspiration. They made us believe that inspiration is a wave and its magic only touches people who are ready to go off track and dance to its tune. Ernest Hemingway, who had weird drinking habits, to Proust, who smoked opium to help him release creative juices, and others including Beethoven and architect Le Corbusier, tales of these people made us believe that inspiration touches the lucky ones. So what is the foundation of inspiration? It is discipline and routine. Don't believe what everyone in the world wants you to believe. Look through things and you will discover the real reason behind the creativity great people have. It has nothing to do with traits. It is something you learn and enforce. Behind every successful painter, director, or writer, there is discipline. This is also a routine they stuck to and follow no matter what. That's why you would find Hemingway getting up to write pieces very early in the morning, in spite of him drinking heavily the night before. There is a pattern behind all these peculiar habits and behaviors, and that pattern is highly dependent on routine. The secret of success has never been you waiting for inspiration to visit you, but to the contrary, it is the way that you make inspiration happen through repetitive and rigorous hard work. If you still doubt my logic, read about the life of Kafka. He is a great writer who spent most of his life working as a lawyer and wrote some of the finest pieces and books of literature of modern times. He had a strict routine of sleeping till evening after doing his daily job and writing pieces until late at night. Maya Angelou, a celebrated poet of her time, used to write poems in a rented hotel room. She used to do this from early morning till late afternoon. All the poems she wrote were from a hotel room. I can give you many more stories of creative people and great writers who formed a daily routine that they stuck to faithfully for their whole life. However, the question now is, how did these ingenious people stick to a mundane routine to produce such high-quality works of art? This brings us to the next point. The power of schedule. It frees the mind to give room for inspiration to flourish. You cannot just sit there and wait for inspiration to visit you. You need to create a routine and follow it consistently to let motivation flow into you naturally. Having a steely determination to follow your passion and giving it your all can provide room for creativity to blossom. Consistency is key if you want creativity to flow. You cannot keep sitting on a sofa waiting for words and phrases to flow out. Form a routine. Go and sit at your desk at a fixed time every day and start writing. Write about anything, your thoughts, your feelings, and you will begin to experience a vast ocean of inspiration. Routine and creativity may seem to contradict each other, but this is the greatest irony of the creative mind. By eliminating surprises and the unexpected elements, you let your mind get deeper into consciousness and be calm. In this environment, your mind will create magic. Through a set routine, these celebrated minds allowed inspiration to flow naturally, and thus have never waited for it to visit them. Therefore, if you idolize someone, take time and study their lives. You will find a routine they strictly follow that resembles one followed by other celebrated minds. To be successful, you will need to create your own routine and ensure that you abide by it.